Hi everyone, Joe for JaspysCaseBreaks.com coming at you with a big one here. 2025 Topps Chrome Baseball Dual Hobby Case Breaks. That's 24 boxes total. Let's pick your team 2. All card ship. Let's do it. Big thanks to this group right here for making it happen here on a hump day. So some of you won your way in via the team random. Some of you won team random spots via the blaster boxes. However you got in, thank you. Appreciate everybody getting in. There you go. Thanks for your patience, everybody. I know this took a little while to fill, but I think we eventually got it done. Glad we got it done. All right. So here's the first hobby case. Of course, we're looking for one auto a box, MVP buybacks, etc., etc. Low numbered cards, all that good stuff, short prints, variations. We've got the MLB trade deadline coming up tomorrow. Usually a lot of action will happen tonight and early tomorrow. I think the trade deadline is noon Eastern. No, 3 Eastern? I think 3 Eastern. Noon my time, LA time. So by the time we go on air tomorrow, we'll know all the deals that have gotten done. So just a lot of rumors right now, nothing concrete. But the Phillies are going to acquire Johan Duran, the Twins closer. Mariners got Caleb Ferguson, former Dodger, I think, who's having a nice year as a reliever. Mets got Tyler Rogers from the Giants. Pirates traded Key Brian Hayes to the Reds. So, and then a lot of teams interested in a lot of players, and nothing concrete yet. And some other smaller little deals here and there. Tyler Kinley to the Braves, Danny Jansen to the Brewers yesterday, I think. Nick Fortes from the Marlins. So a lot of fringy sort of moves, but I guess the Johan Duran move is sort of the biggest one thus far. I mean, yeah, I mean, he's one of the top closers in the league, basically. Tyler Gentry, green to 99. Slice right. There we go. That's some more structurally sound penny sleeve there. There's our first Ohtani and our first auto. One auto a box, Luis Guerrero for the Red Sox. Last spot mojo. That's for Mark. Got that last spot mojo almost a week ago. Stuck with it, was patient. Yeah, I don't think a single person asked for a refund in this. So I appreciate everybody's patience. I'll do an autograph and notable card recap at the end of the break as well at the end of the video. So if you're watching the replay, you can fast forward to that. There's Jacob Wilson. Looks like he could be out for the season. He was the looks like he was the leader in the AL Rookie of the Year race, but slumped a little bit. And had a fracture. I don't know how serious. It sounds serious, but some sort of fracture in his forearm that they didn't catch until like a week later. So that's Hunter Renfroe to 150. I guess that's the A's organization for you. Hunter Renfroe going to David and the Royals. Excuse me. Now it looks like his teammate Nick Kurtz might be the leader in the AL Rookie of the Year race. Anyone watching live that's in this break? Looks like I'm doing this break solo. One of the more interesting things that has cropped up in recent days is the possibility of the Astros getting Carlos Correa again. That was not on my radar. I guess the latest, though, is that while there might be interest in the Astros getting Carlos Correa back, apparently the two sides are pretty far apart, not even close. At least that's what reporters are being told. Dan's here. Just waiting for my regards to once again give it all away. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, you got all right. Kieran's here too. Nice. Yeah, you have a couple of guys being investigated for gambling stuff. I don't know to what extent, but they're being investigated for something. You know, then there's talk about, you know, trading Stephen Kwan and Bieber. There's Hayden Birdsong to 199. Going to the Giants, that'll be for Tana. Yankees making some moves. And here's our auto, Mason Montgomery, 159 out of 250. Purple chrome autograph for the Rays, David. Here's all-etch rookie rush Roki Sasaki. There's Emmanuel Clase, who might have been a trade target that there might have been Guardians might have been able to get a lot for him, but he's involved in some sort of paid administrative leave while in the midst of Major League Baseball's ongoing gambling investigation. So we'll see how all that shakes out. Yeah, being in Cleveland. Dude, no, I do have an idea of the pain and anguish. I'm a Raiders fan. So, hello darkness, my old friend. At least the Cavs are doing well. Man, yeah, I wonder what the haul for Stephen Kwan would be. I'm reading this MLB Trade Rumors article. They're like saying that Kwan is one of their most valuable trade chips, would bring back a huge return. He's just on a $4 million salary, under arbitration control for 2 more seasons. Already a 2-time All-Star. And it's hitting pretty well. This is 286. You know, over almost an 800 OPS. A little bit of pop, 9 homers, a little bit of speed, 11 stolen bases. He's one of 4 hitters with at least 300 plate appearances who has walked more often than he has struck out. I just feel like that's a rarity in this this day and age. And a great glove. Dodgers could use him in left field. I think the auto's always been on that side, right? Should I go this way first? Here's a Dylan Cruz rookie that's going to go to William. Nice gold wave Freddie Freeman to 50. 44 out of 50 for the Dodgers. Samuel with my Dodgers. There's a Power Players James Wood. Shea Langeliers to 250. And there's the auto, Javier Sanoja. Rookie auto for Mark and the Miami Marlins. And the purple chrome Shea Langeliers will be for Adam Kelly and the A's. Was reading Asada Maya going to make rehab starts? Yeah, that could be crucial for the end of the season. Otani gave up a leadoff double and now a hit to Ellie De La Cruz, scoring a run. Casey only signed a 1-year deal. Casey shouldn't. I mean, a minor league deal maybe. I think he has to be under team control for a number of years, including arbitration years. So it's not like it's like an expiring deal or anything like that. I think that's just a minor league contract, but they should have him under a standard minor league deal for X number of years, and then, you know, 3 or 4 years of arbitration too before he's close to being a free agent. And there's JT Ginn. That'll be for the A's. Adam Kelly with the A's. Now that was a great Cleveland Indians team. Well, that's a good squad. Oh, we can't Casey? Right, yeah. So exactly. So he's still under team control. I think whatever contract he's signed are just the standard minor league deals, but he's under team control for a little while. Right, yeah. Cleveland will take him. Team control. Don't have to pay him the big bucks for, what, 5 years or something like that? Right, yeah. Pedro Serrano. Love to have his bat in the middle of any lineup. Roger Dorn. Got a scrappy veteran catcher. Love that. Yeah, the minor league contracts for when you're in the minor, when you're a prospect or a minor in the minor leagues, like, the contracts don't necessarily matter. It's just how many years of team control do you have. It's only when you have a major league contract where, like, you know, guys on expiring deals when that starts to matter. So the deals for prospects like Casey is sort of irrelevant. It's all about how many years of team control do they have. Which for someone like him, it's a lot of years. So, which is pretty valuable to teams that are rebuilding or teams that might be a little on the cheaper side. Power players, James Wood. Rookie base, James Wood. And here's a nice radiating rookie, Rhett Lauder. A little bit louder now. That's going to go to the Reds, Nancy and the Reds. One of their top pitching prospects. Nice Roki Sasaki, Hyper, and a Adley Rutschman to 50. Matt with the O's. And it's Samuel with the Dodgers. Nice Roki. Might see him back soon. And there's Julian Aguirre. Nancy and the Reds. See ya. Did everyone oh, sorry. Everyone get there okay? There's no flight drama or anything like that? That's good. That's good. All right. Nice. So far, cool. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Ricky, what? Do you have a trade idea?
Trade idea.
Ricky, our guy Ricky here has a trade thoughts here.
Dustin May.
Okay.
Michael Conforto.
Right.
For Cody Bellinger.
Bring Cody Bellinger back?
Bring him back. Bring him home.
I don't know.
They could have Dustin May. That's okay. But we'll take
Yankees are without Aaron Judge for a little bit, so I don't know if they're going to give up bats, are they?
Well, that's why we're giving them Michael Conforto.
I don't know if they want Michael Conforto.
No, why not?
Somehow Michael Conforto is still on his team, getting 195 for the season. He's pretty much been playing every day, too. Yeah, those 18-year-old kids, when they get drafted out of high school, they take a little bit longer to bake and turn into a major leaguer. I think once you make your major league debut is when your major league service clock starts, and so that sets up, how many controllable years there are when you start arbitration process. Forget why, I don't know. There's some rules where some players will get a fourth year. Their standard, I think, is 3 years of arbitration. In some certain situations, you can get a fourth. Maybe if you call them up before a certain age or something like that. I forget how that works, but. Jeff McNeil to 99. And the autographs on this side this time. Caden Dana. Angels. Lloyd. Angels made a couple little moves. He added some pitching, I think. Carlos Rodriguez to 99. I don't know if it was anything super significant, but trying to do something. The Carlos Rodriguez to 99 will go to Green Lava. Will go to Peter and the Brew Crew. Got a nice refractor, James Wood, going to William in the Nats. Picked up the Nats straight up. All right, halfway through case 1 of 2. Oh, another relief pitcher off the board. Ryan Helsley. Looks like the Mets are going to get him. There's an agreement in place sending Helsley to Queens for infield prospect Jesus Baez and 2 additional minor leaguers, according to Anthony DeComo of MLB.com. Nate Dome and Frank Ellislat are also in the deal. Wow. Rex, these are the moves your Cubs should be making. So now they got Edwin Diaz, they got Ryan Helsley, they got Greg Soto, and they got Tyler Rogers. So they added, wow. That's a big bullpen piece. They got 3 big pieces. Refreshes that pen right away. Another rookie. Mackenzie Gore could be on the move. And there's our autograph. It's another Javier Sanoja, except gold wave this time. 22 out of 50. Mark for the Marlins. There's a Aaron Judge, part of that MVP buyback program, although does his injury, just a little time off, hurt him? Oh, and then another autograph. Bonus. 62 out of 299, Ryan Bliss. Seattle purple speckle autograph. That is going to go to Kieran and the Mariners. Won that spot in the... that's actually a nice draw for you, Kieran. Won a spot in the team random through the blaster box, then got the Mariners, then gets this auto. It's a good parlay. And there's Juan Soto. And that's Kieran with the Mets.
This is our little local pickup game plan.
Oh, okay.
For you.
Nice, thank you. So some relief pitcher dominoes starting to fall. Ryan Helsley to the Mets, Johan Duran to the Phillies, Caleb Ferguson to the Mariners. Mets got Tyler Rogers. Let's see what other bits of news crop up throughout the evening. And if that clicks for the Mets bullpen, that's gonna be pretty scary. Grant Holmes to 99. He was having a pretty solid season before that injury. It's going to go to Tristan and the Braves. There's a James Wood insert. Matt Stram to 199. And there's our autograph, Tyler Gentry, 199 out of 499. I wonder if the Royals be making moves. That's going to go to David and Kansas City. Let's see if Jeff Passan has anything going on here. Yeah, the Mets use 6 players to get 2 high-end relievers to put in front of Edwin Diaz. Wow. So the Phillies getting closer Johan Duran from the Twins. They moved Micah Bell. It's one of their big, one of their big pitching prospects. Not sure. I feel like have we seen Eduardo Tate in some products recently? He's the catcher. Class A, big power, big arm. That's a big haul. Right, and when the Mets got Tyler Rogers from the Giants, they moved Jose Butto and Drew Gilbert. And that's another one of their big outfield prospects. Hey, there's Alex Freeland, big Dodger prospect, starting at third, making his first appearance. Oh! Oh no! That could have been awesome. Alex Freeland ripped one down the first base line, but right at the first baseman who caught it and then tagged Rojas for the double play. Oh, that's tough. Awesome, what's going on? There you go, Alex Freeland. I like how aggressive he was there. Here is Adam Kloffenstein to 150, Blue Lava. James Wood. And here's a Francisco Lindor, Ultraviolet All-Stars. That'll be for the Mets. Kieran with the Mets. Mets making some big bullpen moves. Yeah, well, I mean, that Ultraviolet was really nice. Yeah, we've been seeing some nice things here in the dual case. Some short prints, some Otanis, some Aaron Judges. And another Adam Kloffenstein Green Wave this time to 99. It'll be for Coppola in Toronto. There's a Heimer Candelario to 199, Roki Sasaki, Fortune 15. And we've got a Ryan Zeverhan autograph. That'll be for the Angels. That's going to go to Lloyd. I think it was a fairly common Skeens insert. How many pitches is Ohtani at here? 36 pitches through 2? It's not bad. Let's see what the Dodgers are going to do. The Dodgers have to respond. Mets with their big bullpen moves. Dodgers could use a little bullpen help. No Brewers yet, Joanne. But plenty of boxes. We still have another case to go after these 3 boxes. I did start Ohtani. He's already given up an earned run. 4 hits, but 4 strikeouts. No, none yet, Joanne, as I mentioned before. Maybe there was a numbered card here and there, but no autos, I don't think. All right, next box. I mean, isn't this guy supposed to be moved? Sandy Alcantara? Alcantara? There's a base Ohtani. Gavin Lux at $2.99. It's not numbered. Got a Fortune 15 Dylan Cruz. Here's a early 90s design James Wood. That Yordan Alvarez has to be a variation, right? Yeah, I think it is. The number is different on the back there. So nice image variation for Dan and the Astros. Nice Yordan Alvarez. Here's why this guy is one of the reasons why the Dodgers hate trading for relief pitching. They traded Yordan Alvarez way back when, before he even became Yordan Alvarez, but traded him for relief pitcher Josh Fields, who was good. I mean, he served his purpose for the 2 or 3 years he was with the club. He was fine. And there's Kevin Alcantara, 62 out of 150. It's going to be for EA and the Cubs. And they're rising stars. Or could he be traded? I don't know. We'll see. All right. 2 more and then another case. Wow, Mark, back to the live portion of the stream after going at 3x speed. Welcome to the present. Red Sox? Yeah, didn't they go into the All-Star break hot? Did they come out of the All-Star break hot? What are the Red Sox going to do? I mean, they already made a giant move to the Giants. But are they... what else are they going to do before the trade deadline? Teoscar Hernandez, 7 out of 25, orange. Samuel. It's kind of quiet for on the right Red Sox front, that is. There's Will Wagner, 8 out of 25. Coppola with the Blue Jays. There's a Dylan Cruz. And a Dylan Cruz refractor and an Aaron Judge base. William has the Nats. Kieran has the Yankees. All right, final box of the first case, and then we got another case coming up. I think we're making good time here. We're just under an hour on this. Go, get out. Well, that's a big home run for Freddie Freeman. Ties up the game. No, that's a 2-run home run. Takes the lead. There you go. 100 mile per hour exit velo, 407 feet. I feel like Freddie Freeman's he's been struggling with the bat recently, but warming up nicely. He's been looking better at the plate. Yeah, his first home run since June 28th. 11th homer this season. Yeah, he should be good for another 10 home runs. By the time all's said and done, he kind of gets into the 20s usually. Yeah, the bat has been looking a lot better. Tail is bad too. He's up to bat right now. Yeah, the bat's not terribly concerning, even through the slump. The pitching just needs to catch up there, especially the bullpen. We've just put a lot of innings on that bullpen already. It's Devin Williams, 70 out of 250, purple chrome for the Yankees. What's up, Rodney? No, I've not called your number in this first case, but we got another full case coming up. Here's Nick York, Pirates. It's going to be for Eric C. Sox are in top 11 or better in all major stat categories. Yeah, hard to tell. Every team needs bullpen. But, I mean, maybe that's a good thing. You don't have to do too much. If they can add, a setup arm here and there, kind of freshen up that bullpen a little bit. It's Cade Povich to 25, orange wave. Ben Rice, rookie refractor. He's having a nice season. Kieran with the Yankees. Yeah, that's a good problem to have. It's like, hey, let's get a good setup guy. Behind Aroldis Chapman, let's shorten the game a little bit. All right, case 2. Let's find some hits for the hitless. Let's find some hits in a hitless place. All right. Hobby case 2. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, if he's been doing a lot of these 4, 5, 6 out saves, it's not a spring chicken anymore. So yeah, you would love to maybe have him just do the 3 out save. So the night before the trade deadline, there's been some moves happening. Padres shut out the Mets 5-0. Although I don't think the Mets are too concerned about their offense. They really shored up that bullpen though. They picked up a few big arms, bullpen arms today to lead up to Edwin Diaz. So that could be a formidable one. Pirates beat the Giants 2-1 in extras. Yannier Diaz 3-run homer today. Astros beat the Nats 9-1. Cubs avoiding the sweep, beat the Brewers 10-3. Royals shut out the Braves 1-0 in extras in 10. Well, Salvador Perez walk-off. Boston, no trouble against the Twins. 13-1. 16 hits. Tigers beat the Diamondbacks 7-2. They swept the Diamondbacks. It looks like Tigers are kind of getting back into gear. And then the Blue Jays beat the Orioles 9-8. Blue Jays also avoiding the sweep. Games in progress. White Sox leading the Phillies 9-2. And they're going to the bottom of the 8th in Chicago. Guardians currently shutting out the Rockies 3-0 in the top of the 7th. And in the bottom of the 3rd, Yankees have the bases loaded in that game. Rays are in New York. 1-0 in the bottom of the 3rd. on that Freddie Freeman 2-run shot. Dodgers leading the Reds 2-1. Middle of going to the bottom of the fourth. And Marlins Cardinals just started. They're in the top of the second. Scoreless. Yeah, are the Twins going to be sellers? There has been a little talk about maybe Carlos Correa going back to the Astros. Although I don't think that deal is very close, but there's been discussions. Here's Xander Bogaerts to 150. For the Padres, that will be for Monty. There's a base still in Cruz. Ooh. Welcome to the big leagues, Alex Freeland. On a screamer down the third base line. Sort of misplayed that a little bit. Yeah, that's tough. That's a welcome to the big leagues moment right there. He's usually playing second or short, mostly short. So to put him at third. Brad with the Tigers, Ty Madden. Is that another wild pitch from Ohtani? That's 2 in a row. Just trying to get himself set. Only 4 pitch walks, this guy. Settle down, Ohtani. It looks hot out there. He's wearing long sleeves. Late games today. Rangers at Angels. Mariners at A's. Refresh Jeff Passan's Twitter. Anything else? No, nothing. An hour since his last tweet, or his last post, I guess. Trainer coming out, Dave Roberts coming out, interpreter coming out. They're going to pull him from the game. There's Shohei, and there's Michael McGreevy to 299. That'll be for the Cardinals. That's going to go to Tana. It's a base Otani. Oh yeah, what were the totals? Nice. Here's a one of those short prints. I think Shadow Etch. Bryce Harper, Jim with the Phillies. And here's Tanner Gordon, Rockies. That'll be for Coppola. All right. What else do we got here? We got Jeremy Pena to 250, Dylan Cruz Fortune 15. This is a name I think the Dodgers are looking at. And you know, Andrew Freeman likes to do a lot of deals with his former team, Tampa Bay. All right, onwards. It'd be interesting if Red Sox got like a Joe Ryan, move Walker to the bullpen. Wonder if that's something the Dodgers are going to do. They Dave Roberts suggested that that they'd move to a 6-man rotation as all these Dodger starters get healthy. All right, Yamamoto, Glasnow, Snell, Kershaw, Otani, Sasaki. Now there are 2 starting quality pitchers that are still there, Emmett Sheehan and Dustin May. And I wonder if they'll do, just to even preserve the bullpen, you know, is to have, because, you know, Kershaw and Otani look like they're going to be guys that are, you know, have maybe shorter stints. So maybe you have Otani and Kershaw almost as openers, and then you back them up with a Dustin May or an Emmett Sheehan. And then probably only use bullpen arms for the 8th and 9th inning, if 8th or 9th inning if all goes well. Yeah, I mean, if the Twins are sellers, then Joe Ryan wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, so the Dodgers could solve their bullpen issues that way and then hope that, you know, Blake Trinan knocks off some of that rust, get some other guys healthy, then they would be okay. I think they're a little loath to trade for bullpen help. Might come up with a little more creative way to keep that bullpen fresh. Got him. Oh, that was a nice throw from Andy Pages, but I think, man, maybe he just got under that Will Smith swipe. Pedro Leon to 25. That's for Dan and the Astros. Orange wave. That was a little wide. Could have been a little bit closer to the third base side. Yeah, I got him. Good base running by Marte. There's our autograph, Spencer Bivens. Making good use of the canvas. I like it. Tana with the Giants. And here's a nice James Wood for William and the Nats. I like seeing those parallels. Yeah, that might be a better role for Walker Buehler going forward. He's just on a one-year deal, right? I wouldn't be surprised if the Dodgers pick him up for cheap in the offseason and put him in the bullpen. You know, there have been instances where starting pitchers have gone to the bullpen, have had some success. Walker Buehler got a taste of late inning work in the World Series. He might. What if you told, and he's a fiery guy too, you know? What if you told him, hey, listen, man, what if you became a closer? You know? And you just go out there and you just empty the tank over an inning or two. He might have the mindset to be that guy. If he wanted to, you know. Well, that might be a problem then. Yeah, he's rough in the first inning, then he settles in. It's always funny to see, like, just where pitchers have like weird innings. I think Darvish has like some weird stat where like his first, here's Jacob deGrom, by the way, is having an excellent season. 99, that's for the Rangers, Kevin. Where like Darvish has like a 5 ERA. I'm making this up, but something like a 5 ERA in the first inning, and then like a sub-2 ERA in subsequent innings that he pitches. I think I heard on the broadcast yesterday when Yamamoto was pitching, he's got a weird third inning. Like all other innings he pitches, the ERA is like a 1. But for whatever reason, if you take all the third innings and put them together, his ERA is like a 3.5, 4. Yeah, I think that's a regular card there. I think they end in like 26 or something like that. Those are the commons. That's an image variation right there. It's a different number on the back. I think it's 60 or something like that. The print's too small for me to see, but. All right, so that's a cool looking one. That's for Tristan and the Braves. Image variation. And there's our autograph. That's Fraser Ellard. White Sox. That's going to be for Ike Polo. I want to check something really quick. All right, you know, there's no Cal Raleigh base cards in this set. I was like, with Aaron Judge being down for a little bit, you know, the odds might have shifted to Cal Raleigh as a possible MVP candidate, but he doesn't have any cards in this set, so he's not going to be part of the buyback. Also read that if it's a refractor, does not say refractor on the back, it's an image variation. So this doesn't say refractor on the back. But regular refractors will say refractor on the back. We'll look for a refractor. We'll test that theory. As according to sportsbettingdime.com, Aaron Judge still your favorite, but not as big of a favorite. He was like minus 1,000, minus 2,000 maybe just a week or two ago, but he's now at minus 190, and Cal Raleigh's at plus 160. And then it jumps all the way to Tarek School at plus 8,000. It's going to be Aaron Judge or Cal Raleigh. But Cal Raleigh not in this set. Not part of the buyback program. I'll bet that's something Topps. I mean, no one thought Cal Raleigh would be an MVP candidate preseason, I think, so maybe Topps also felt the same thing. They're like, we don't need to print Cal Raleigh cards this year, right? In the NL, yeah, Ohtani's minus 2,000. The next closest is Pete Crow Armstrong at plus 1,600, and then Kyle Schwarber plus 1,900, and then jumps to Kyle Tucker plus 8,000. Here's a Gavin Sheets, 2 out of 5. Padres, train whistle, Monty. Monty, all aboard the Big Hit Express. Woo-hoo. Nice. Oh, this says that's the out of 5. Did I pass a refractor? Oh yeah, here's Joe Musgrove. That does say refractor right there. And the Chris Sale does not say refractor right there. So there you go. So you're right, Mark. Probably be an easier way to check, right? Isaac Collins will say refractor. Not a variation. Matt Chapman. says refractor, not a variation. Here's Mookie to 99. Yep, we saw that. Helsley, not Hensley. Or is there a Hensley that went to the Mets? I don't know. Rex might be breaking news. Yeah, we saw that just before we started this break. That Mookie Betts will go to Samuel and the Dodgers. There's 142 out of 250, Spencer Bivens. That was on you, not autocorrect. I always assume it's on you, Rex. Spencer Bivens, purple chrome for Tana and the Giants. Fortune 15, James Wood. Yeah, the Mets really bolstered their bullpen big time. I was saying, I guess you didn't hear. Maybe you were away, Rex. But I was like, these are the moves the Cubs should be. These are the moves the Cubs should be making. They should be getting those big bullpen arms. Here's a Dylan Cruz and James Wood base rookie cards. But no, Mets added 3 big bullpen arms. Right? Greg Soto a couple days ago, right? Helsley, Tyler Rogers. Well, apparently Gregory Soto was out there. Tyler Rogers was out there. Those are some good back into the bullpen guys. And Caleb Ferguson was out there. It doesn't even have to be a blockbuster, but just a couple strong bullpen arms and a starter. Hey, get the ball for him. There's a base hit for Alex Freeland. First major league hit. They got it. Nice opposite field line drive. Bounces right in front of the left fielder. He's got his family in the stands there. All right, there's the authentication guy. They're going to put the MLB hologram sticker on it. He's going to log it into his iPad. That's pretty cool seeing that. I saw some announcements talking about what I said. They likely sent Horse specifically. They worried if they didn't, he would just trade Dermot for garbage. Right. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's why. Because he might just get desperate and just start firing off trades, just willy-nilly. Just desperate moves, gut the farm system, and try to get some guy to save his job, get to the playoffs or something, win the playoffs. So yeah, maybe having however long that extension was, but maybe having a few more years on your contract actually puts pressure, or actually gives the Cubs ownership an excuse to fire him if they're like, well, listen, we gave you this extension and those trades weren't good, so we got to let you go. Here's Eugenio Suarez. Where's he going to go? Another Aaron Judge for Kieran and the Yankees. All those add up. There's a Brandon Lockridge purple chrome to 250. And our autograph is Aaron Shunk. That's going to be for Coppola and the Rocks. I can imagine if Detroit would have developed Suarez properly, he'd be the third baseman you need. Maybe they'll trade for him. It's Josh Young to 199. Josh Young going to the Rangers. That'll be for Kevin. Another box. And I think Cy Young race is pretty settled. All right, Paul Skeens is minus 200. Zach Wheeler's behind him at plus 170. And then Tarek Skubal minus 450. Garrett Crochet behind him at plus 300. Yeah, in the AL Rookie of the Year award race, Nick Kurtz has now taken the lead. He is minus 5,000 on BetMGM for AL Rookie of the Year. Next closest, Hagen Smith, plus 2,500. Roman Anthony, plus 4,000. I might take a little bit on I don't know. I don't usually do futures. I'm not really good at it or patient enough for it, but I don't know, $5-10 on Roman Anthony. He's been hitting a lot better, and on a far more popular team. In the NL, it's Drake Baldwin, still the favorite, minus 185. Jake Mizorowski right behind him at plus 300. And then it jumps to Augustine Ramirez at plus 2,500. Chase Burns plus 2,500. Yeah, no one else is even close. Here's Richard Fitz. Mark with the Red Sox last spot mojo. See if the Red Sox make any moves by the deadline. Here's Jose Ramirez to 25. Nice. 21 out of 25. Rodney. Cleveland. This is for you. Another base show him. It would be nice to get some parallels of this kid here. I'm going to go to Samuel and the Dodgers. More James Woods, more Roki. Samuel has the Dodgers. William has the Nats. Oh, and a refractor Ohtani. There we go. Nice. That's the kind of stuff we want to see. Samuel, Dodgers. Karen, you'll get the Aaron Judge. Try to find parallels of that guy as well. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more boxes to go in our final case. Got another 30 or so minutes to go. Maybe a little bit less. I do see a handful of orders trickling in here. So Chris, Aaron, Edward, Matt, Brian, and Eric, thank you. The White Sox gonna trade any of their guys? Luis Robert going anywhere? Miguel Vargas heating up again? I feel like it was hot for a month and then cold going into the All-Star break another 3 weeks, and now he's heating back up again. 3-run homer for him today. Yep, it's just one card, numbered to 10 or less. That is it. All right, so Ohtani was pulled off the mound a little bit earlier than usual, but he's hitting, so it looks like he's fine. All right, we got that Lightning Leaders Mookie Betts. I think those are shorter prints, maybe. Samuel. Here's Mason Wynn to 50. No, I'm going to take a break after this. As it says on the break schedule. The break schedule never lies. Sometimes it does. Manny Machado to 99. And Bradley Blaylock. Bradley Blaylock going to Coppola and the Rocks. Yeah, sometimes it lies. Sometimes it lies. And there's power players. There's Machado, Padres, Monty. I don't know. Did his dad play ball? Did a quick Wikipedia search. It didn't say anything there. I mean, unless he had him really young. Bradley must be like. Bradley was born in 2000. I feel like Nick Martinez is Reds pitcher is always on the verge of getting called for a balk. Kind of sways back and forth. But it doesn't really set and then goes. It's Michael McGreevy. Rookie auto for Tana and the Cardinals. And we've got a card flipped around. I think that's just a regular card that just happened to be flipped around. Here's a Kyle Tucker to 199. Cubs. EA. With the Aqua parallel. Let's see what the Cubs do at the trading deadline. Well, you call that a strike? Power players Dylan Cruz. All right, almost there. 3 boxes to go. Let's refresh Jeff Passan's X page here. No, nothing. No updates. Yes, Rangers place Jacob Webb on 15-day IL. Promote Luis Corvello. Let's see some trades. I want to see some trades. Someone announce something. There's DJ Hertz, 26 out of 199. Aqua Lava for William and the Nats. Fortune 15, Roki Sasaki. Samuel and my Dodgers. Here's a base Aaron Judge for Karen. And the Yankees. Find some parallels of this guy here. Two nights in a row, major sirens. It's every night. Every night. We're right next to, down the street is a fire department. So the sirens are pretty constant. Maybe just noticing it more. There's Drew Thorpe, Blue Ray Wave, 62 out of 150. You know, and we're in the big city, Austin. There's millions and millions and millions of people that live in this area. Well, there's always something going on. Car accidents, fires, cats stuck in trees, you know. Burst water mains. You name it, something's happening here every day. Yeah, it's just big city chaos. Right, you live in, yeah, I live in Farm Fields, Austin, saying my neighbor has 200 acres, not many sirens here. Right, if you're hearing sirens that often, that's bad news. That's bad news. This siren's just a part of the soundtrack of the big city. Although when we the soundtrack, we're gonna have a new soundtrack when we move to the new store. There'll be new noises to get used to. I remember when we first started here, yeah, the sirens, our air conditioning clicking on and off. You know, you just hear different sounds, and everyone's like, just takes getting used to. When we first moved out of the garage into our first sort of out of the garage location, which is like a smaller 900 square foot space, the building was set up in a way that there was a access sort of road behind our building because it was attached to a storage unit place. And so every time trucks or vans would rumble up and down the area, it would rattle all of the garage doors, and sometimes it would almost feel like an earthquake. And that took getting used to. How big is Nick's new office? It's a good size. It's a good size. I think knowing him, that would be kind of cool though. If we had an upstairs. No, it's all single floor. That would be cool if we had the offices up top. There's Noel to 250 for the Guardians. And there's Justin Robleski for the Dodgers, Samuel. Yeah, Nick actually needs all that space though. I don't know how many thousands of cards that he has, like just not only his collection, but to be able to be sorted out and distributed to either the showroom floor or for hit packs or for mystery crates. In our head, it's going to be. In our head, I think we think of the office as, it's going to be kind of like this cool Mad Men style office, but in reality, it'll probably just be full of that kind of stuff. There's Garrett Crochet to 199. For the Red Sox, that's going to be for Mark. And our final box, believe it or not, final box coming up. I don't know, but it'll be nice to have all the space because, I mean, I think we've been kind of elbow to elbow in a lot of areas. You know, we can finally kind of have everyone kind of have their own space, their own breathing room. Nick and Marin and the fan have been sharing one tiny closet as like an office, so I think it'll be nice to have a little bit of breathing room. Yeah, I do like that teal. That really pops. Jeff Passan, is he going to pop with any news here? Refresh? Oh, I see. So it looks like Ohtani left to start after a bout of cramping / tightness in his lower half. Nothing arm related. Yeah, it didn't look like, they said it looked like Ohtani was just trying to stretch out his lower half. It is hot out there. Right? Cincinnati's hot this time of year, right? And I think there's no roof, right? Yeah, it's open. Ooh. It is 82 degrees right now. I punched in the zip code and weather for Great American Ballpark. 82 degrees, 74% humidity, 2 mile per hour wind. That's nothing. Gotta hydrate. And that's almost, 9 o'clock out there? 9 p.m. in Cincinnati? This game's still tied at 2. Going into the 7th. Maybe some bonus baseball. All right. The 24th box in this dual case break. Thank you everyone for getting into it. Thanks for breaking with us. Thanks for your patience. I know this break took a little bit of time to fill. I'm glad we got it done. That's a variation. That's for Matt and the Orioles. So Mark gave me a great tip or if it doesn't say, if it's a refractor and doesn't say refractor on the back, it's an image variation. You can also look at these tiny numbers, but those numbers are for ants, not for humans. So a nice image variation. Right? That one does say refractor, so it's just a regular refractor. Yeah, I think we saw that news a little bit earlier. Johan Duran going to the Phillies. I think we saw that before we started this break. Which bolsters their bullpen. So Mets have bolstered their bullpen. Phillies have bolstered their bullpen. And here's Deshaun Kersey. 102 out of 199. Aqua Wave for Minnesota. Let's see what Minnesota does at the trade deadline. Brandon. They moved Johan Duran. Will they move others? We'll see. All right, that's our final auto. Let's see what else we got to close things out. Does Nolan Arenado get money? No, he has a no trade, but they were talking about him being moved. Nice Ben Rice hyper appearing in the Yankees. And that's a refractor, and that is that. Yeah, I don't know. What are the Tigers and Dodgers doing? Dodgers, as always, involved in a lot of speculation, but nothing yet. Trade deadline is at 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, so by the time we go live at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, the trade deadline will be done, so we'll have a lot to discuss. All right, so there's our recap. Thanks, everyone, for getting in. Got that nice out of 5 Gavin Sheets. Some image variations. That Bryce Harper is pretty cool. All right, some color, more image variations. It's got that Francisco Lindor Ultraviolet All-Stars. A lot of nice color. Refractors of the nice rookies. Right, that Rhett Lauder radiating rookie. A lot of fun stuff. We don't have any more Topps Chrome Hobby or Jumbo, but we do have 2 breaks of Breaker's Delight. So 2 full cases in the store right now if you want to get after some more Topps Chrome Baseball, jaspyscasebreaks.com. I'm Joe, and I'll see everybody next time for the next break. Bye.